Welcome back to Pancake FC, the YouTube channel named after the fantasy team named after my dog. Today we are doing some Euro 2024 fantasy. Match day 1 is almost over. I'm going to get a head start on match day 2. I am as always joined by my co-host and companion. It is Pancake. She is in the other room right now. There's not really a good spot for her to have her bed in here, but the Pancake cam is live. So she's kind of here in spirit, just about 300 feet to my right. I do apologize if I sound a little bit tired. It's because I have not had my coffee. I'm drinking it right now, and I will continue to do so for the duration of the video. So basically what we're going to do today is we're going to review how my team has been doing so far through match day 1, and then I'm going to get on to my plan for match day 2, which will involve a wild card play, super early wild card play. If you do enjoy the video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. For every person who does so, Pancake does get an extra treat, and we definitely will be uploading some treat-related content sometime this week. So get on that if you enjoy it. I do, as always, appreciate the support I've been getting a lot recently and the viewership. I hope you'll enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. Let's get into the fantasy. So we're going to start with my goalkeepers and move up from there. Bart Verbruggen, 4 points without a clean sheet. Pretty happy with that. He had a lot of saves. Probably not unlucky to not get a man of the match, but he was definitely in contention for a shot at it. Dumfries and Middlestop both did okay. 3 points. Not really complaining about it, to be honest. None of them got the clean sheet. Trent got 7 points, which was very solid. Fast did amazing for me, to be honest. No clean sheet, but 5 points, 9 ball recoveries. That's awesome. I did not see that coming, especially since he is 100% a budget player. Saboslai, 5 points, not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, by the standards, if you're looking at, how the rest of my team's doing, it's actually great. I punted big time on Sharon. He actually almost did score a goal. He got pretty close. It was a header that just went over. Had some ball recoveries. Had a decent game. Fantasy-wise, nothing too special, but in general, that game was decent. Mbappe, a bit of a letdown. He missed a very Mbappe goal, one you'd think he'd make on a 1v1. He put it wide. Also broke his nose, so it does seem like he's going to be out for the rest of the group stage. Got the assist, but also got the yellow card. All in all, 4 points. It's whatever. Lukaku had kind of a classic big tournament Lukaku game. I think Lukaku is just not a big game guy. He is, despite a lot of the memes and the flack that he gets, he is a good player, and I think probably most people know that, but man, he is also a big time choker, and I'm not sure what to do with him at the moment. I punted big on Angus Gunn. I think I just wanted, keep in mind with this team and the way I'm playing this game, I'm not playing this like I play MLS Fantasy or some of the other fantasy games that I play. I've just been doing this really for fun and just kind of to entertain myself. So with all these picks and stuff I'm going to talk about today, don't take it too seriously as like something that I think you should do. It's just what I want to do with my team. I'm really not worried about, my score too much. I kind of just want to have fun with it. And I wanted to watch Germany and Scotland and root for the Scots, for the underdog. And so I went with Angus Gunn and I captained him. Just because I did think if Scotland got a draw or somehow won, it was going to probably be because Angus Gunn had a big game, and he had a terrible game. We'll see if he could potentially be on the chopping block for Scotland for this next game, or if he has another bad game against Switzerland, I would say definitely could get benched versus Hungary. But just had a poor game. Didn't work out at all as a play. Didn't work out at all. Harry Kane didn't do nada either. DeMarco, Italy blew their clean sheet like literally immediately, which is pretty funny. He didn't get a single recovery. Just kind of a total bust there. I wish I would have gone with Bastoni. Rodri had a wild game, put up some points, also lost some points, and just didn't do much. Didn't do much. So that's pretty much how my team did at the moment. I have 36 points. I still have Bruno Fernandes to play, and I put my captaincy band on him. I think that's how it's pronounced. Portuguese, right? It's Bruno Fernandes, or no, I think that's right. Or Bruno Fernandes is probably how I would say it. If anyone's Portuguese or knows the pronunciation, let me know in the comments, because I'm very curious. I think it's Fernandes. That's what I feel like I've heard before. Is that how it works with Portuguese names? You the S on the end, you hit it with the SH. And I think this is Çalhanoğlu. If there's any Turks, let me know if that's also correct. I do still have Çalhanoğlu to play as well. So let's get on to what I'm looking for next week. If I can find the button. Here we go. So I'm going to wildcard. I'm playing my wildcard just because things have gone. My team's done so poorly so far. I feel like I just got so much wrong. Let's just reset. But let's just start over, basically. I've watched just about every single game of this tournament so far. I think I missed one half of Romania and Ukraine. And I think I've watched, I'm pretty sure, at least a half of every game. I feel like there's one game that I watched the highlights for, but I literally cannot remember off the top of my head what game it was. I'll remember it later when it's probably not important anymore. But so I'm gonna wildcard. I've watched a lot of the games. I've collected the data in my head, and I think I can move forward with a little bit more education in my picks, and probably gonna overreact to some stuff that's happened. But honestly, I think that's the fun way to do it. So here's what I've done so far. I want to go triple Germany. I think that would be the fun kind of wild play to do. Musiala, Wirtz, and Havertz. Germany looked amazing versus Scotland. They looked outstanding. And Scotland were really poor, yeah. But Germany, it wasn't just that. Germany were excellent this game. Hungary were... I actually didn't think they were terrible. They had some decent moments throughout the game, but the way that Germany play, I think Hungary is going to really struggle. And I was actually very impressed with how Switzerland played against Hungary. And I think Switzerland are going to be pretty competitive versus Germany in this last game of the group stage. But I do think Germany's going to score some goals to give them... I think this should actually be a really good match. But I think there's going to be some goals in it. Kai Havertz was very, very good as well. Wirtz and Musiala were all good. I kind of just want to take all of them just to see what happens. Like, I think for both games left in the group stage, at least one of them is going to score, but I don't think I can accurately predict two. So let's just stick them all in there and hope for the best. I kind of wanted to take Toni Kroos too, but I just can't justify going him over any of these three guys, and I can't have 4 German players. So that's the thinking behind this. For now, I'm keeping Bruno Fernandes. Maybe right, maybe wrong, but I'm going to keep him for now. We'll see how he does today. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to have a really good tournament. And I think... I'm not sure what to do with Szoboszlai. So I don't think he's going to do anything against Germany, to tell you the truth. But I think he will have a good game against Scotland. So it might be worth sticking with him, but I'm also, at the moment, not really confident that Hungary are going to go through to the next round. So I should probably switch him, since this is my wild card, switch him for somebody who will go through, to be honest with you. So actually he probably will be on the chopping block right now. I haven't really thought, like, I made these transfers not very long before I hit the record button. I haven't really thought a ton about this since I decided I wanted a wild card. So FYI, this video is going to be a lot of just rambling and tinkering and thinking, because I haven't thought about a lot of this ahead of time. I stuck Benjamin Sesko in here too. He was really, this is just eye test, he was really good against Denmark. Really good. And he was deserving of a goal. He had some really close, good shots. That's good. But I don't know if Slovenia's going to go through the next round, but I really think... I think Sesko, is deserving of a goal, and I think he's going to play well for these last 2 games, so I'm not sure, I guess, if he's going to get one. Because Serbia are a strong team physically and solid defensively. England, despite some of their losses, do seem to be solid defensively. Losses is in, to injury. But I do kind of want to take Sesko just because I was so impressed with him. So that's why he's there right now. I took Kane out just because England look like they're not going to be a very good team going forward. They're going to be a very solid team in general. And, Kane could score like a tap-in or a pen. But aside from that, I don't really know. And I'm not sure what to do with Lukaku. But some of the players, I'm trying to remember who I've taken out as well. So I took Kane out for Sechko. I took out Mbappe because he's injured. I took out Charon from Slovenia just for one of these guys, just because, you know, he had a good game, but I'm not really sure that he's going to do something too special. And the other guy I took out was Rodri, and that Rodri just doesn't really seem like it right now, to be honest. On to my defenders. So I've still got Dumfries here for the moment. I was not very impressed with the Netherlands, and I was very impressed with Austria against France. I thought Austria was really, really good that game, and I think France are really solid, and solid at the back as well. Big Mike is just a really good goalkeeper too, but you know, I'm not sure what I want to do with Dumfries. I'm just not sure. I'm just going to say I'm not sure at the moment. I do want to stick Akanji in here. Again, because I was impressed with Switzerland, and he got a ton of ball recovers. I saw somebody on Twitter say that before the tournament. I might have said that too in one of my videos. I can't remember, but he is a guy who gets a ton of ball recoveries, and that held true. 3 points off ball recoveries, and I was very impressed with Switzerland. I thought he was pretty solid too, and they're about to play Scotland. I like that matchup a lot. I think they're going to do well. So I like Akanji a lot, and I think he's fun to stick in here. I feel the same way. Here's a name I have absolutely no idea how to pronounce. Is it Wayne or Mwayne? Not sure. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Big video for pronunciation errors and correcting me in the comments. I was also very impressed with him versus France. He also got a ton of ball recoveries, and I was really impressed with their right wing back too. I think is Posh is his name. He was also very good, but I'll stick him in for the moment because he got a ton of ball recoveries, a lot more than Posh did, and I thought he was really solid. And I think Austria were a team that are pretty unique in international soccer and in this game because of how hard they press and how organized their press is. And to be honest, I kind of thought that would lead to them being a lot more open at the back than they really were. They were pretty solid, and I think they're going to have a good couple of games left here. So I like this pick. I think it's fun. That's about where I am. So Trent, I've still got, I've still got him for now. I'm not sure what I want to do with him. He didn't have his best game against Serbia, and I think there is a little bit of a danger of him being dropped to the bench. But that would really change the tactical complexity of this team because Trent was doing a lot of specific things in specific spots, and it's not like you can just plug him out and plug in somebody else. So I'm not really sure that he will be dropped. I don't think he will, but there is a chance. So, not sure. I really like the upside of Trent, but I do think there's a downside. Wout Fast was, with the ball recoveries and stuff and with the budget, I think it's great. Romania were really, really good versus Ukraine. They were super fun. They took a million shots from crazy spots. They kept putting the ball into the mixer, into the box, just like classic. Just kind of classic, you don't see this kind of old school just shooting from wherever, just constantly just crossing it in, putting the ball into the mixer type thing that much anymore. But they did an excellent job of it, and I think they're going to give Belgium a super hard time. Belgium were terrible. They were awful versus Slovakia. Slovakia were pretty solid, but Belgium, goodness me, were really bad. Romania were really good. I think Romania's going to give them a hard time, and I think honestly even the Ukraine could give Belgium a hard time. They look really bad right now, but Fast scored so well that I don't think there's any reason to drop him. Çalhanoğlu hasn't played yet, so I'm not going to do anything with him until he plays. For Bruggen, I think these last matchups are just really tough, so I'm probably going to drop him just because I don't see a shot of a clean sheet here. So I need to switch out still both of my goalkeepers. I'll probably stick for the moment with Fast and Alexander-Arnold. I'm going to stick with Çalhanoğlu because he hasn't played yet. I'm going to stick with Bruno because he hasn't played yet. And I like the three German guys. I want to take out Lukaku. I want to take out... I'll probably hit X on Sechko just for now. I want to take out Szoboszlai. I want to take out Dumfries. Both my goalkeepers. So I need to fill, for the moment, 6 spots. Or 7 spots. So let's start with some goalkeepers. We'll sort by total points. We'll see who's performed well so far. Unai Simon did have a really big game for Spain. He had the credited with a pen save. This was the game. I did not watch the second half of Spain versus Albania. That was the game that I missed some of. So he was pretty solid and got a lot of points. Big Mike was pretty good. The thing is with these games is Spain just played their easiest. Or no, they played who'd they play? Croatia. Somehow was their easiest matchup of was easier than I thought it was going to be. Lord, I need to drink some more coffee. They still get to play Albania. I think Italy's going to give them some trouble. But he did have, I mean, he scored pretty well. I think he's a viable option. Big Mike, I think these next 2 matchups are just too tough to really go with him. So Dubravka had a really good game for Slovakia, and they get Ukraine and Romania. I don't know if I don't know. I'm not sure. I think you know, I think putting Dubravka in might be a bit of an overreaction. Romania are pretty solid, but they do still have to play Belgium. That's a tough, you know, that's a game where I can see Belgium getting a goal, and I can see Slovakia getting a goal too. I definitely don't want to go with Casteels. Oblak, you know, they gotta go. I don't know. Those games are too tough. I could double down on Austria, but those games are probably too tough as well. Don't really want to go with Jan Sommer. I don't really want to go with Kacper Schmeichel. I don't want to go with Gulakci. Lunin might even. He had a poor game against Romania, so he could be dropped. Szczesny honestly might be kind of a fun pick. He only had 2 saves. Maybe not. He's just always performs really well in these tournaments. Oh, I should probably, I guess. Okay, so I actually really like the idea of going with Diogo Costa. He was in a lot of my earlier drafts. We'll have to see how Turkey and Georgia do, and then maybe we'll consider going with Diogo Costa. So we'll only replace 1 keeper right now. I think I'll stick Simone in here for now. And let's go on to defenders. So I could double down and go Carvajal as well. Did he have a lot of recoveries? Ooh, 8 ball recoveries. All right, let's get him. Let's get him in. He's very, very, very in form right now. Let's go on to midfielders. I don't know if you can tell, but you probably can't tell. I'm not super familiar with the UI for this game. I always click the wrong things. All right, we got 1 mid to replace. So Bellingham's kind of interesting. Did he get a bunch of recoveries? Ooh, 5 ball recoveries, man of the match. Very in form right now. Denmark, Slovenia. Maybe look at a few more options before I pull the trigger on that. But I do like the idea of that. He was England's best player for that game. At least in the first half. Eriksson, I think, would be a little bit of an overreaction. I was not very impressed with Denmark. Conte was the best player on the field for France versus Austria, but I don't know necessarily if I see that continuing. I'm not sure what to think. I mean, I think France are really solid, but I don't necessarily know how good they are in terms of, I don't know, being dangerous maybe without Mbappe. 9 ball recovery is pretty solid, though. Tough matchups, though. Not sure. Not sure. I'm interested in him, but I'm not sure. This guy scored a banger. Saka could be a fun pick. He had a good game as well. Really good game, actually. But I kind of want somebody who's got a shot at getting a bunch of recoveries and attacking output, to tell you the truth. Because I'm not really doing that with my Germany midfielders. Vert's got 3. Ciala got 3. It's not bad. Okay, I'll probably go with Bellingham for this spot. Which means, how much is Seshko? He's 7 million. Almost got 3 recovers. Let's take a look at some forwards. Because I think I do want to dump Harry Kane. Ooh, I'll tell you what, Lamine Yamal, that's compelling. That is compelling. He was really good. Really good in the first half of this game. Hope that's good audio. Oh, man. I don't know. I just don't. I think 2 Spanish players is enough. Hakpo. Is it Gakpo or Hakpo? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know about that. Tell you what, Chiesa was really good. Those matchups are tough, though. Could go with still, like, well, I guess Ronaldo's there, but I kind of just don't want to take Ronaldo in general, to tell you the truth. Oops. Don't want to do that either. Honestly, Mitrovic is kind of a fun pick. But, why is Ryan Christie a forward? Bosnick, Slovakia striker. Only played 70 minutes, though. I think for these spots, I mean, this it probably doesn't make this the world's greatest content, but I think I'm just going to leave it for now because I really don't know what to do at the moment. And if I keep going, then y'all are... This video is going to be the next, like, 5 minutes of me just, like, thinking and clicking on players. So, I'll tell you, I think I do want to keep Seshko in. And I could go with the Portugal forward from this last game. Or even somebody from... Is Kvaratskhelia, is he a forward or a mid? I think he's a mid. Right? Because he could be fun too. But I think I'm going to just leave Lukaku there for now. And leave the team like this for the moment. So that's kind of the plan. I could also run it, take the game dates more into account, but that was, really that's just how I'm going to sort my bench. But I think that is just how I'm going to leave it for now. So I do apologize for the kind of sleepy video. Pretty good coffee, but thank y'all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy at least some of the video. If you did, please feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe for every person does, so Pancake does get an extra treat, and there will definitely be treat videos later this week. Good luck to y'all when you're picking your team. Maybe you found something here that was a little bit helpful in some way. If so, let me know, because that would be amazing. I would be very surprised. Again, thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all again very soon.